Hello, and welcome to this lesson on percentage increase and decrease. This is a non-calculator lesson, so leave them in your bags for now, okay? Let's jump right in. So here's some example questions on how to increase by a percentage. So take note, on the right-hand side here, we've got some percentage reminders, okay? Now these are how we find the two easiest percentages. If I want to find 50% of a number, I simply divide that number by 2. And if I want to find 10% of a number, I just divide that number by 10, okay? So remember these, very useful for answering in the main task, okay? So let's jump right in with the first question. I want to increase 50 by 30%, okay? So remember the word increase means to add on, okay? So first of all, I need to find out what 30% of 50 is, and then add that on to 50. How can I find 30% of a number? Well, let's look back at my 50 and 10%. Which of these is the most useful for finding 30%? Well, it's going to be 10%, isn't it? So what would 10% of 50 be? Well, I can find that by doing 50 divided by 10, which is 5. So now I know that 10% is 5. I'm going to build up on this to get 30%. I can do that by adding 10% 3 times. So I've got 10%, which is 5. And I've got 10%, which is 5, okay? Now we're going to add all these up. So 10% plus 10% plus 10%, that is 30%. And 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Now, remember, we're increasing 50 by 30%. So to finally answer the question, we need to do 50 plus 15. Laid out in column method, 0 plus 5 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. So the final answer is 65. Next question, we want to increase 120 by 15%. So once again, which of these percentages, 50 or 10, can I use to help me get to 15? Well, to start off, we're going to use 10% again. Remember, we find 10% of a number by dividing it by 10. So 120 divided by 10, that will be 12. Now, how can I get from 10 to 15? Well, I need to add 5%. How can I get 5%? Well, I know that 5 is half of 10. So 5% will be half of whatever 12% is, or 10% is. So 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. So that is what 5% is. Again, I'm going to add these up. 10 plus 5 is 15%. And 12 plus 6 is 18. Again, to finally answer this question, because remember we're increasing by 15%, start off with our original number, 120. We're going to add 18 to it. 0 plus 8 is 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 1 and nothing is 1. So when I increase 120 by 15%, I get 138. Let's look at some decrease questions now. So if I want to decrease 60 by 20%, okay? So again, what percentages am I going to use? Well, I'm going to start off with 10% again. How do I find 10% of a number? Well, I just divide it by 10. So 60 divided by 10. And that will give me 6. Now, I want 20%, so that means I'm going to need 2 10%. So 10% is also 6. I'm going to add these up now. 10% plus 10% is 20%. And 6 plus 6 is 12. Now, these questions are slightly different. Always take care to read the question, because this question is asking us to decrease by 60. So to finally answer the question, I'm going to do 60 take away 12. So 0 take away 2, I can't do that. I need to borrow 1 from the 6, turning it to a 5. So now I've got 10 take away 2, which is 8, and 5 take away 1, which is 4. So if I decrease 60 by 20%, I get 48. Last example now. So decrease 240 by 25%. Now, let's think, how can we get to 25%? Well, I know 50% is quite easy to find. I do that by dividing by 2. So to get 50%, I do 240 divided by 2, which is 120. But I don't need 50%, I need 25%. So what I need to do is I need to half my answer for 50%. So half of 50%. So I need to divide my 120 by 2. That will give me an answer of 60. Okay, so now we know that 25% is 60. I'm going to put brackets around this because this is the only one I need now. I'm just going to emphasize I only need 25%. I don't need 50%. And remember, we're decreasing 240 by 25%. So 240 take away 60. 0 take away 0 is nothing. 4 take away 6, I can't do that. I have to borrow 1 from the 2. So 14 take away 6 is 8. And 1 take away nothing is 1. So the final answer for decreasing 240 by 25% is 180. Let's have a look at the main task now. So pause the video and have a go at these questions. The first task is just increases. Okay? So pause the video and have a go. Best of luck. Okay, here are the answers. And here are the decrease questions. So pause the video and have a go at these percentage decreases. And here are the answers. Then if you got those right, let's have a look at the checking question now. So 2 questions. We want to increase 120 by 75%, and we want to decrease 120 by 50%. So pause the video and have a go with these 2 questions. Best of luck. Okay, so increasing 120 by 75%. So I need to find a way to get to 75%. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use 50%. And I'm going to use 25%. I know if I add these 2 percentages up, I will get 75%. But what is 50% of 120? Well, remember, to get 50%, I divide it by 2. So 120 divided by 2, and that will give me 60. And now to find 25%, I know 25% is half of 50%. So I need to divide 60 by 2 to get my answer for 25%, which is 30. Now I need to add these together now to get my 75%. 50 plus 25 is 75%. And 60 plus 30 is 90. I'm increasing 120 by 75%. So to finally answer the question, 120 plus 90. 0 plus 0 is nothing. 2 plus 9 is 11. So we need to carry the 1 over here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 120 increased by 75% is 210. For the last question now, decreasing 120 by 30%. So again, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump in with my 10%. So 10% is equal to what? Well, I need to divide my original amount by 10. So 120 divided by 10. So that will give me 12. I need 3 10% in order to get me to 30%. So let's just write those in. And then once I add them all up, we should know what we're dealing with. So pop those in brackets. 10% plus 10% plus 10% is equal to 30%. 12 plus 12 plus 12 is 30%. 6. Brilliant. Now, again, always double check your questions because this question is a decrease. So 120, take away 36. So I can't do 0 take away 6, so I need to borrow 1 from the 2. 10 take away 6 is 4. Can't do 1 take away 3, so I need to borrow 1 from this one on the end in there. So I've got 11 take away 3, which is 8. Sorry, and that should have become 0. So I've got nothing left to take away now. So 0 take away nothing is 0. So my final answer is 84. Okay, if I decrease 120 by 30%, I get 84. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next lesson. Bye now.